You know, one of the biggest problems that I've ever had trying to find like aquarium fish stores when we travel around is actually finding the aquarium fish store. I mean, in my own experience, I have found that sometimes they don't have their, you know, they're not registered properly on Google, so they're like 4 blocks away from where they actually are. Or sometimes it can be really confusing, especially in Cedar Rapids, because you have to go like a mile north, then 2 miles west, and then a mile south, and it's, you know, with one ways, so it can be very tricky. So I want to do this video today on exactly how to get to Treasure Cove Tropicals. Now, if you look ahead, this next exit is exit 240. This is also the exit for the Coral Ridge Mall. You can see it off to your left. That's Best Buy, and then there's the Coral Ridge Mall entrance. The movie theater's on the other side, across from Target right there. There's Shields All Sports, so if you look straight ahead, there's exit 240. It's the exit for Coral Ridge Avenue and North Liberty. So it's actually really easy to get to our shop, but to be fair, if you've never been there, it could be really, really easy to miss. Now, we were heading west, like we were heading toward Des Moines, so coming the opposite direction, it would be opposite of this. But when you take exit 240, you want to head south. In this case, you'll want to take a left. Now, some landmarks, like on your right, you'll see Texas Roadhouse up on the hill, the big Coral Ridge Avenue welcome sign, or Coralville welcome sign. Straight ahead to your left, you'll see a McDonald's up on the hill. I mean, let's face it, they're pretty easy to spot, so that might be one you want to look for. And as you take a left here, there's multiple lanes. Not necessarily right away, but eventually you'll want to be in the left lane, because when you get on to Coral Ridge Avenue, which is also 965, it's a highway that goes to North Liberty. When you take a left and head south here, you'll eventually want to be in the left lane, because this highway does abruptly end, okay? So going under the interstate, this is Interstate 80 right here, so it's real easy to get to this point. You'll see the sign right there for Davenport as we're heading south. I'm gonna stay in this lane just so I can show you everything. I don't want you, our fish fanatics, to miss anything here. If you're coming from the east heading west, or I'm sorry, from the west heading east, if you look to your right, this is where you'll come in at, right over here. So this intersection, which is the mall entrance intersection, is where you would turn right coming from the west heading east on exit 240. So there are 2 Coralville exits. This is the most westerly one. And so now we're going to continue heading down. This is where both directions would come together, so it's going to look the same from here. The mall is off here to your left. Off to your right, which you can't see it because there's a giant hill, there's just the Lowe's sign, and that's where the Coralville Lowe's is. You'll know you're heading the right direction if on your left here you see Pier 1 Imports and you see Lowe's to your right. There will be 2 turn lanes here to turn left. I'm gonna put you in the far left lane because eventually you'll want to be in the left lane. Our shop comes up in a couple of blocks, so it's not far. 2 more store markers. You'll see Popeyes up here on your right. And on your left, which is blocked by this SUV, you'll see Longhorn Steakhouse. Now, this sign is actually Highway 6, which we're going to be taking a left on. It'll also be called 2nd Street. It's the main road, or they call it the main drag, running through Coralville. So anybody who comes in for all the Hawkeye games, this is probably very familiar. It used to be the main entrance into Coralville, but they're going to be renovating the First Avenue exit eventually, so that'll be another one too, which will look real nice. So as you take a left turn here onto 2nd Street, again, you'll want to be in the far left lane. In your first block on your left, you'll notice U-Haul. There's not many businesses built on the right because they're still working on new businesses coming in, so it's still an open field. So the first block, you'll see U-Haul on your left here. The second block, you'll see Olive Garden. So you know you're on the right track. Now there's a ton of businesses here on your left, but the ones I want you to look for, because our sign, depending upon if it's spring or summer, can be hard to see with the trees in. On your left, you're going to look for Advanced Auto Parts because we are right next door. So up here on your left, like you'll see Subway, the Red Ginger, very nice place to eat. Next to us is going to be on the far side of the building is Saigon's Corner, but left here is Advanced Auto Parts. The very next building, the first door, is Treasure Cove Tropicals. You'll see the big marquee, it's red with green lettering. And you see the sign for World Fresh Market and Saigon's Corner are currently there. We still have 2 open spots, so anyone looking for a great place on the Coralville Strip to rent a business space, there you go. You can call me, I'll give you the realtor's information. Dave's a great guy. And you'll see the green lettering right on the front of the brick building over here. It says Treasure Cove Tropicals, or Treasure Cove Tropical Fish, excuse me. And that's us. There's a middle turn lane here, so it's really easy to enter. You just gotta wait for oncoming traffic to have a quick break in it. Just pull in and the parking spots are right in front. And voila, you're here. So, if you do come to see us, remember our hours are Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, and Sunday noon to 5. We are closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, but if anyone has any questions, you can always hit us up on Facebook Messenger. I can usually get back to you within the hour. I'm pretty quick. And if you have any questions, I mean, feel free to give us a call. You can also check out our website, which is treasurecovetropicals.com. And you can follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. Spread the word that we're here. We hope to be here for at least the next 30 years so we can help you with all of your fish needs. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions or if you have any comments to leave below, let us know what you would like us to do videos on. Anything from how to balance an African cichlid tank or maybe how to drill a tank. Let us know how we can help you. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next time.